This is an opportunity for people who want to have a public showing of their opposition to do that. We are encouraging people to go in and ask their questions of the company Invenergy as well. But this is an opportunity to stand united to show that the 84% of people in Dutton-Dunwich that voted against having wind turbines here are still very opposed. There are a number of issues that people are opposed to wind turbines on. The economy, the economics of wind turbines costing us so much on our hydro bills is one of the big ones. And the companies are taking advantage of the Green Energy Act, which subsidizes wind energy, and so we're paying for that on our hydro bills and through our taxes. That's a big one. But we are also opposed because our quiet rural countryside is being disrupted. And if you've been to any of the other communities where wind turbines have been erected, the community is so divided. People are angry with their neighbors. There are concerns with health issues, and we know that there have been numerous complaints about health issues in these projects, and we know that they haven't been addressed properly by the companies or by the Ministry of the Environment.
There's no treaty nations that have authority or right to be doing business in this territory. This belongs to the Haudenosaunee, the Six Nations Confederacy. This is our beaver hunting ground, and these dealings that are going on are behind our backs, are under the table, are up over us. And it's time that this has to stop. That's why we are here today, to help our brothers and sisters, surrounding communities of my Oneida Nation that only a kilometer down the road here. So that's why I stepped in here today. I also have sons, grandkids. That's why we are here. Every single one of us are here because of family. And we need that to carry on for many moons to come. And that's our existence to be here, and my sovereignty, my inherent right to be here and to stop this. That's what's going on to our people. Not only my people, but yours also. We are all brothers and sisters amongst this Mother Earth that we walk on. We are caretakers here, and the caring has stopped for some reason, somehow. And it's up to us to bring the caring back and the loving back to everything that is amongst this land. Whether it's turbines, whether it's oil, whether it's gas pipes, no matter what it is, we need to bring back the love amongst each other so we can understand that there's other nations and there's other people out there. We're all not the same, but we all can care the same. We all can take care of the Mother Earth the same way.
Well, certainly people usually have strong reactions to power projects. I think we've been very attentive to the concerns that we've heard from the community. We've tried to do our best in responding to it, and the open houses that are here is really a continuation of the conversation we've been having over the last several months. Well, I think it's important to remember that the project did have 75% support from the adjacent landowners who were around the turbines. That's how it was awarded the contract. At the same time, I'm certainly well aware of some of the sentiment in the community, and we're doing the best we can to help address it. The open house here today provides a lot of project materials, layout, position of turbines, and so we think that should help give people a better understanding of what's actually being proposed.
I think what people are really upset about is that the community has no say in it, and the Green Energy Act takes away all local initiatives. If the community really wanted this project, then they should be able to have a say in that and say yes or no. I mean, we had a poll a couple of years ago, and 84% said they didn't want a wind turbine project. The province has ignored that. They talk about community engagement, but community engagement from them is just having a meeting just like this where people show up. There's no value as far as what they put to their opinions, and that's not the society that we live in. I mean, we live in a democracy where people should have a say in what happens in their community. You only have to look at the recent study that was done with the Nova Scotia process, where they had community buy-in, where the first thing they did was they went to the community. If you go into the European countries, the same thing. They had buy-in from the communities first, and it didn't matter whether it was wind or solar or whatever. They had that buy-in first before they went any far. That was a condition that the companies and the governments had to do, and so they were more successful. So I mean, that hasn't happened here. It's a top-down approach, which in most cases does not work. If you want to have good community support for whatever the initiative is, you want to make sure that you have the grassroots support there.